Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Hello, I'm SANDHYA MANNE. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here every Tuesdays and Fridays. Welcome to yet another Zentangle Mini Project. For today's project, we are going to focus on the Focus Tangle Quandary by Maria Thomas, the co-founder of Zentangle Inc. Quandary is a beautiful organic tangle and that has a lot of possibilities to play with. I plan to use 3 other tangles for today's project in the Focus Flight series. So I will be working on a regular white square tile with my black pen, pencil and stub. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On with tangling now. So here we are with our Focus Flight series, and I am working on my white tile, and this is my 01 black micron, 08 black micron, my pencil and my stub. So I have all my supplies all set. Now let's get started. So for today's session, we are not going to make any border. We're going to go ahead and get started right away. So I am going to start off with a string that is quite popular this month, which is a heart. So let's make another heart. So something like this, just a fun heart. Okay, so we're going to work with Tangle Quandary for today's project, and that is our focus tangle. So we're going to do that here. Okay, so let's get started. So it's just a regular simple heart like that. So for today's project, we are going to make quadri more like connected instead of separate pods. So it can be done in either way. So you can either make your pods like this and have some space between them so they're all separate pods scattered around, or you can have them all connected. I am going to have them all connected. So we're going to have 2 pods like this, up and down, and then 2 going like this and 2 going like this, right? So that's our count, or that's the dance that we're going to do today. So it almost looks like a 6-petal flower. I'm going to start off with my next one, which is, so I'm just going to pick this particular pod, and I'm going to make the bottom pod right here, and then our pod that's going on to the right, top right, going this way. So I would try and connect these 2, and then another one going this way, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we are going to make another pod like this, and okay, so this is going to be connected here, and this is going to be connected here, and I'm going to connect these 2 here like this. So we would have one more here, but I'm just going to ignore that. So now coming this way, so it's a count of 6, and we are just going to keep doing that. Okay, so I have this board here and I already have my right top and right bottom, so I'm doing this direct bottom here, and then the left top and left bottom. So pulling this down here. So continuing on that, so I have these two here. Right. So I'm going to make this really huge one here. Okay, so that was not called for, but since we started, let's just finish that. Okay, so now I am going to go around adding these outer pods to give it a nice complete finish. So I'm just going to ignore these, I'm going to ignore this. Okay, so there it is, all done, beautiful. And now inside this there are different things that you can do. You can either do it in this space or you can do it inside the pod. So if your pods are really nice and big, you can do some interesting add-ons here, but I am more focused in this space, so I am going to add nice big circle that is tightly packed in that space. So I'm going to add some fun pearls, if you might. So take your time to do this. Add circles, nice and tightly packed. Okay, so that is our quandary. Now let's get started with another tangle on the side. So I am going to do Zenith here. So it's basically going to start from here and we're kind of going to go along this line like this and kind of end it somewhere there. So let's start with that. So Zenith is a beautiful border tangle, and we start with a scallop kind of shape like this. So I'm trying to stay a little away from the heart because we still have some additions to make here. So this goes like this. Like that. Okay, so now I am going to do the same thing, same scallops, but in the opposite direction, and I try and kind of go in between the previous one, so something like this. And we're going to come back and just fix this so it looks like a beautiful pods, set like that. So we're doing the same thing. If it helps, you might want to turn your tile, so if that helps, you can do it that way. So I'm just trying to connect those two. I'm just going back to fix these, and let's just finish this one here. Okay, so now I got this. Now here we can add some interesting elements. So I'm just gonna add a circle here. Like this, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. So you can add a triangle, like something like this, to create a diamond in this section, so that's totally optional. So now I go around just adding black in these sections to give it a good finish. Okay, so now I am going to give aura to this, and when I'm giving my aura, I am going to go about touching the heart. So I'm going to go as close as I can. Something like that. Okay, so I am going to repeat the same thing, the aura, on the other side as well. So let's go about doing that. Okay, and so here I'm just going to go ahead and kind of extend these a bit like this, and yeah. Okay, so we'll come back with the fillings, but for now let's work on this side. So I wanted to add another tangle here, which is MoonPie. So I wanted to go ahead and add a half circle and a couple of aura lines, and then another set of aura line which is slightly wider, and I go back in to add these finer lines. So you can do this in different variations. MoonPie is a very flexible tangle, and then I give another aura line like that, and now I go about adding huge circles or orbs like that. So I also go ahead and just make sure I fill these little gaps with solid black. Okay, and I'm just giving an aura line to this as well. There it is. I might add another MoonPie here, so let's go about doing that. A half circle, one maybe, and a wider aura line, and I'm going ahead with these finer lines inside, and this is another aura line right there, and I'm going ahead with the circles. Okay, so just adding the blacks there, and now I'm going to finish it up with a aura line like this. Okay, so now here I am going to add some Mooka. So I start off. So I'm going to start off like this, go about there, come down, and then just go on the sides. So I'm starting on this. And touch down, and I go up again. So like that. And I start off again here, so I do the same thing. So because I have space, I'm just going around with another layer. Like that. Starting off with another one here. Okay, so added few Mookas here. Now I am going to go about adding just a couple here. Just to make it look more intricate. Where I'm going to stop it right there. So I just like this abstractish looking tile. So okay, so let's give it all some good finish. So I'm using my 08 pen to add black here, the center part. And same thing here. And now I go back into these teeny tiny sections, and I'm gonna add black here. So like that. So take your time to do this. Okay, so I have added black in those little gaps, and here's how it looks. I like the way my heart looks now. So before we get to shading, I wanted to, so we have these gaps here. I'm just going to give an aura line like that to make it look busy. So just randomly wherever I have space, I'm doing that. Okay, so just that much. Okay, so now let's get to shading. So I am going to shade on this side of the heart. Like I'm going to go over the heart. And I then blend that. And on this side I'm going to go outside of my heart, like over the Mookas. Like that. So that's all I'm going to do with the shading, and I really like that. I think it looks very three-dimensional, and so let's leave it at that. I'm just going to put my initials. So it's going to be here. I'm going to put my full-on name. And let's now journal this. So today's date is 12th of February 2021, and we started off with this is YouTube, and this is Focus Flight series. And our focus tangle was Quandary, and then we worked with Zenith, and then we added some MoonPie, and we finished it off with Mooka, right? And this was our focus tangle Quandary. There it is, all done. Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations, so head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SANDHYA MANNE or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya, so I get to see your lovely works there. And I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, send me an email to get updates on my upcoming workshops or to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the month of February is now open. To receive my weekly newsletter, click on the link in the description, Tangle Organizer, and get updates on my upcoming workshops and other fun events. And when you sign up, remember to claim your free gift. Now it's time to comment, so please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Every Friday at 10 a.m. India time, I host a Zentangle Mini Project on my Facebook page at SANDHYA MANNE Studio. So do join me on my Facebook page for Zentangle Mini Project live, and let's tangle together real time. I will see you next on Tuesday in our String Safari series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.